Hi guys, it's Melanie here. Today I'm showing you how to make my spicy meatballs. So first I start by making my breadcrumbs. It's just a little garlic, powder, herbs, and olive oil. And pop those in the oven and toast those really good. Now we're moving on to my roasted peppers. I'm just putting some olive oil on the pan here. You can use parchment paper, but I chose aluminum today. Just gonna cut up that bell pepper. Don't worry guys, I'm not gonna cut my finger off. I just find this the easiest way for me to cut any bell pepper. So I have red here, and I just love the flavor of the red bell pepper. So we have the breadcrumbs toasting, and here they are, the finished product. So I'm just gonna let those stay out to dry. Now we're gonna use Italian sausage and ground beef to make these meatballs. So place the ground beef in the bowl. And this Italian sausage that I got from Trader Joe's is a spicy hot type. And I'm gonna take the sausage out of the casing. So it's fairly easy. Just want to pop open that casing and then just scoop the sausage out of it. And then we're gonna add that to our ground beef. And of course this is pork sausage, so yeah. And now we're gonna mix that up lightly there. And we're going to add our eggs. 2 eggs I used. And we're going to add our seasonings next, which you will see in a moment. So I have parsley flakes. Everything I used was dried this time. I did have some fresh parsley that I put in there. So right now it's dried parsley, oregano, basil, garlic powder, onion salt, a little pinch of regular salt. Did I mention basil? Also basil, black pepper. I'm going to sprinkle some Worcestershire sauce. You guys know I cannot pronounce that correctly. Worcestershire, I don't know, but you tell me in the comments. And then we're going to, there's that Worcestershire sauce. And then now we're going to just add our onion and that fresh parsley that I mentioned. I just chopped it up very finely. It doesn't have to be perfect. Add that black pepper. Don't forget the black pepper. And I also put a little Parmesan cheese that I bought from the store. It's not fresh Parmesan, but you know what I mean. It's store-bought. Okay. Use what you have. You don't have to add cheese if you don't want to, but I thought it would just add a little nice flavor. Here are the breadcrumbs that we made. They sat out after being in the oven for about 5 minutes. And then now we're going to mix all of that up. This is me trying to attempt to use this wooden spoon because I really didn't want to get my hands dirty. But if you're making meatballs, meatloaf, any type of thing like that, you're going to get your hands dirty, guys. Don't be afraid. So that wasn't really working for me. So here I am using my hands. Make sure you wash your hands very thoroughly before doing this and afterwards. So now, after washing my hands, I'm going to place the classical tomato and basil sauce. I was going to use a different marinara sauce, but I'm going to use this because I like the flavor. I can make my own tomato sauce, but guys, let's just be easy and go buy it. So I prefer Classico if I'm using any canned sauces. You can use whatever you like to use, your favorite sauce. And now we're just going to roll those that meat mixture into a ball. And this is like a super easy recipe. Just use whatever spices you have at home. Just make sure the meat is very seasoned. Definitely try to add the sausage because it adds, like, the flavor is just amazing when you add that sausage in there. I've done it without the sausage and it's okay, but it just really adds the flair. And I really like this roasted pepper that I put in there. So I'm just going to skin these roasted peppers. Again, wash your hands before doing this because you just dealt with meat, raw meat. So after washing your hands, you're going to peel that roasted pepper, and you're gonna just chop them up very finely. Not really finely, but loosely. And then we're gonna pour this sauce on top. And then we're gonna add those red peppers. Now, many of you, maybe you don't cook with the sauce, but I'm gonna cook it in the sauce right now. Because I'm gonna cover them up. If you don't cover them up, they might dry out. But and here they are bubbling in the oven. Don't they look so good? I also added some cheese to the top of that, an Italian blend. And this is the finished product. It's so good, guys. So good. That's just a little fun cartoony pic of my meatballs and spaghetti. But I love this recipe. It was simple, it was easy, and it's very tasty. I hope you try it. Enjoy.